The motorsports world is still struggling to process the heartbreaking loss of one of NASCAR's most iconic figures, and now newly revealed details surrounding Kyle Busch's final days are painting an even more emotional picture of what unfolded before his death. Just one day before NASCAR, Busch's family and Richard Childress Racing announced the devastating news. Kyle Busch reportedly required emergency medical attention after suffering severe symptoms while preparing for the Coca-Cola 600 weekend in Concord, North Carolina. According to a 911 call obtained by CNN after requesting recordings connected to Busch's medical emergency, panic and urgency filled the conversation as an ambulance was requested for a training facility in Concord. The caller, whose name was redacted in the recording, described a terrifying situation involving Busch. I've got an individual that's experiencing shortness of breath, very hot, thinks he's going to pass out and producing a little bit of blood, coughing up some blood, the caller said. At the time of the call, Busch was reportedly lying awake on the bathroom floor. The caller also asked emergency responders to approach the building quietly, requesting that the ambulances arrive with sirens turned off while providing directions for the quickest route to Busch's location. The emergency call was placed at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time Wednesday, almost exactly 24 hours before the shocking announcement of Busch's death stunned the racing world. Additional details later emerged through the Associated Press, which reported that Busch had been testing at a racing simulator on Wednesday when he became unresponsive and was transported to a hospital in Charlotte. The report cited unnamed sources familiar with the situation, speaking anonymously because neither Busch's family nor Richard Childress Racing had publicly disclosed many details at the time. Hours before the official announcement of his death, Busch's family had revealed on social media that he had been hospitalized with a severe illness. Then on Saturday, the heartbreaking confirmation arrived. Busch had died after severe pneumonia progressed into sepsis. The loss immediately sent shockwaves throughout NASCAR. NASCAR CEO Steve O'Donnell reflected emotionally on Busch's legacy, remembering how the fiery young competitor, once known for controversy, eventually evolved into a respected family man who had begun repairing relationships across the garage. Kyle Busch lived just about every chapter of what you can do in NASCAR, O'Donnell said. For more than 2 decades, Kyle Busch had become one of the most recognizable names in motorsports history. The younger brother of fellow NASCAR driver Kurt Busch, the Las Vegas native, built a legendary career filled with intensity, rivalries, and unforgettable victories. Nicknamed Rowdy and Wild Thing, Busch embraced the role of NASCAR's villain while becoming one of its greatest winners. At the time of his death, Busch was competing in his 22nd season in NASCAR's top division, recording 63 victories across 762 race starts, ninth on NASCAR's all-time wins list. His Cup Series championships came in 2015 and 2019 while racing for Joe Gibbs Racing. His final Cup Series victory arrived in June 2023 at Worldwide Technology Raceway at Gateway. Even during a difficult stretch in the Cup Series, Busch continued finding success elsewhere. Just last weekend at Dover Motor Speedway, he won the Truck Series race before finishing 17th in the NASCAR All-Star race. After that victory, Busch delivered words that now feel painfully haunting. "Take whatever you can get, man," Busch told reporters. "You never know when the last one is gonna be, so cherish them all, trust me." In recent weeks, signs of Busch's illness had quietly surfaced. During the race at Watkins Glen on May 10th, Busch could be heard over team radio asking for a doctor after the race. He later admitted at Dover that he had been battling a substantial cough during the Watkins Glen event, where he still managed to finish in 8th place. As tributes continue pouring in from across the globe, Richard Childress Racing also announced that Busch's famous number 8 car will be retired from active competition. Kyle Busch was instrumental in the design of RCR's stylized number 8 and it has become synonymous with Kyle and an important symbol for his fans and the NASCAR industry, the organization stated. No one can carry it forward to the level that he did. The number 8 is reserved and ready for Brexton Busch when he is ready to go NASCAR racing. Brexton Busch, Kyle Busch's 11-year-old son, has already started building his own path in racing, collecting victories around the country while following directly in his father's footsteps. And now, as NASCAR mourns one of its fiercest competitors, Kyle Busch's final chapter leaves behind not only an unforgettable racing legacy, but also a deeply emotional reminder of just how fragile life can be.